The Black Ops 6 open beta is back for weekend number 2, but what has changed? First off, this is an absolute open beta. Anybody can try it out. You don't have to be pre-ordered. You don't have to have certain Game Pass memberships. Everybody can try the beta this weekend. The first major change from Treyarch is that they said, and finally, take a break from the Jackal PDW for a minute. It's been tuned for weekend 2, by the way, and equip the all-new Tanto 22 full auto SMG at level 30. So they've seen the amount of people using the Jackal, and I mean, if you looked at the kill feed of any game you were watching, it's just Jackal, Jackal, Jackal every single game. So really happy they nerfed it a little bit. I mean, it is kind of sad to see that it was nerfed. Hopefully it's not nerfed into the ground, because this is just the beta and we have a very, very small sample of weapons, and the Jackal may not even have been the most powerful in the game, but it was in the beta. We'll have to see how it compares to the rest of the weapons, especially now after the nerf. But for weekend number 2 here in the open beta, we have a brand new core map of Babylon, which is supposed to be one of the smallest core maps in the game. And they said that all their maps in the game are small to mid-size. There are no large maps, at least at launch. There's a brand new strike map called Stakeout that appears they're going to be fighting in a small apartment complex, battling through the living room, kitchen, bedrooms, and spilling out onto the balconies. Okay. We get a good look here of the image and an overview of the mini-map as well. It kind of looks like it might be like a DOS house sized, maybe. The level cap is being increased from 20 the whole way up to 30, where you unlock the Tanto 22 SMG at that level 30. They're bringing in brand new game modes here of gunfight and a new face-off variants. Some new perks, including Ninja, a new SMG, which is the Tanto 22, and more weekend 2 rewards. So by getting the whole way to level 30, you'll be able to get the Bug Smasher blueprint. Overall, weekend 1 was a ton of fun. However, I will say, if you're hopping in weekend 2 for the first ever time, just know this might be the sweatiest beta I've ever played. But even with that said, I still had a ton of fun playing it. It's a brand new game. The Omni movement feels pretty smooth. However, I hope they had a chance to either restart or run some maintenance on the servers, because near the end of weekend 1, I was having some major packet burst, or the game would just like freeze. So I'd be running and sliding just fine, and as soon as I get within like a certain distance away from an enemy, or we start fighting and I start shooting, the game just freezes for a solid like half second to 1 second, and you're kind of like disoriented, and it's jarring because you're like, you thought you slid somewhere and you just didn't, or you thought you were shooting somewhere and you're just not. So it is very disorienting, and it was kind of jarring near the end of the first weekend. However, I will say at the beginning of weekend 1, the servers were great. It just, the more the beta went on, the worse the servers got. So hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully they did find a fix for it. So if you guys have been waiting for the open weekend, hopefully you guys get a chance to play it this weekend. Hopefully you enjoy it. Let me know how you're liking it down below in the comments, and I'll see you out there. But as always, hopefully you did enjoy the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and turn off notifications. I'll catch you guys right back here in the next one. Peace out.